Have you ever wondered if your thoughts might be a sign of mental disorder? Could your constant worrying, fears, or overthinking be something unhealthy? Many people ask themselves this question, and that's exactly what we're talking about today. We look at why we often think negatively, whether that's really a sign of illness, and how you can actively change your thoughts. And at the end of this video, you'll get a clear strategy to help you shift your thinking patterns. So stay tuned. Why do we think the way we do? Humans think about 60,000 thoughts per day. And here's the crazy part. 95% of them are repeats. That means most of your thoughts today are the same ones you had yesterday. And yesterday you thought the same things you did the day before. Your thoughts aren't random. They're the result of repetition, like a kind of mental training. Your brain isn't designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you safe. That's why our thoughts are often negative, dramatic, and focused on problems. Your mind is constantly scanning your environment, looking for potential dangers. This was crucial for survival in the past. People who worried about a predator hiding behind a bush had a better chance of staying alive. Today we don't have to worry about wild animals, but our brain still works the same way. It searches for danger, and if it doesn't find any real threats, it simply creates them. What if I fail? What if I get sick? What if something terrible happens? But does having these thoughts mean you're mentally ill? Are your thoughts a sign of a disorder? Here's the key point. Most negative thoughts are not a sign of mental illness. They're the result of a mental habit. Your brain thinks what it's used to thinking, not because it's broken, but because it's been trained that way. But what happens if you don't interrupt these thoughts? They repeat again and again, and over time you start to believe them. I'm anxious, I won't be able to do this, I'm not good enough. These thoughts start to feel like the truth, but they're just deeply ingrained thinking patterns. Of course, there are mental health conditions like anxiety disorders or depression that requires professional help. But if you're wondering whether your negative thoughts automatically mean you're sick, the answer in most cases is no. Your brain has simply been trained to prefer certain thoughts. And here's the good news. If your brain can learn something, can also unlearn it. A common question is, how can I get rid of my negative thoughts? The truth is, you can't. Trying to get rid of thoughts doesn't work, but you can redirect them. Let's try something. Imagine a pink elephant. Got it? Great. Now don't think about the pink elephant. What happens? Exactly, you still think about it. Our brain can't just erase thoughts, but we can replace them. And that's something you can use in everyday life. Notice your thoughts. Remind yourself your mind creates negative thoughts not because they are true, but because it's used to thinking that way. Interrupt the negative loop. Whenever you catch yourself overthinking, stop it consciously. Say stop out loud to distract yourself. Feed your brain new thoughts. Every day write down 3 positive things about your day or yourself. The more often your brain hears something, the more it believes. And shift your focus. Your brain processes 40 pieces of information per second, even though it could take in 2 million. When you actively direct your focus, you move your attention away from negative thoughts. In summary, most negative thoughts aren't a sign of illness, they are simply a trained habit. Your brain repeats what it has done the most, and that's exactly where you can step in and change it. Your challenge? Try this for 7 days. Write down 3 positive things every day about yourself, your life, or anything good that happened. See how this small habit shifts your thinking. And now I want to hear from you. What kind of thoughts bother you the most? Drop a comment below.
Have you already seen my most important video for you? You will learn to understand your symptoms and find the path to change. Feel free to also watch this video here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to always stay informed about the latest posts.